All right, and we're back. Let's see. If I get that a little straighter for you. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking weird. Oh, whatever. So we're back today. Feeling a little better, a little more awake, a little more sober, a little more everything. Got another pack of these 1988 Topps baseball cards that we've been opening up. There's 36 in here. We're one in, so we got about 35 on. After this, will be 34 left. Don't have a whole lot of a preview today to go into. Cubs still suck, which is very depressing, which is why I'm wearing the championship hat to remind myself that yes, we did actually win a championship one time in my life. We made it happen. All right, so to open up another pack of cards. I got my cat right here watching me. I don't know if he'll come on screen or not, but he's like, you did a good kitty. Got some more broken up gum. I mean, this is like borderline green. I mean, look at that. That's not healthy looking. Oh, my screen's all. Anyways, we're gonna hop in here right away. We'll put these when they come in. So they come in side by side, like half one way, half the other. So I just open them up, put them together, go through, take out our hot prospect baseball cards, collector's edition that they're trying to get us all in on. And we'll go right from the top here, right off the top of my head. Here we go, Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans was a very good. Is he in the Hall of Fame now? Did they get Dwight Evans in the Hall of Fame? I always forget with him. I know he's a guy that a lot of people want in the Hall of Fame. A lot of the thing he did was a little before my time, before I was really into baseball. But Dwight Evans was a great player for the Red Sox for many years. A lot of Red Sox fans love him. If they put him in the Hall of Fame, I'm not going to argue it. Not against it. I don't really know much about. I know since I don't know much about Dwight Evans, when I look at his numbers, I don't see a Hall of Fame. But still, he's better than Harold Baines, who shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame, but is. Anyways, so we got Rick Cerrone. Rick Cerrone, he was a Indian, Blue Jay, Yankee, Brave, Brewer, Yankee, according to this. He was a good catcher, kind of backup catcher, started for a little while. Believe he might have won a World Series, but I'm not sure if he was won a World Series with the Yankees or not. But he played in a World Series, didn't win one, played in one with them. But no, he was a good catcher. I'm sure Yankee fans have a lot more memories of him than I do. Here's the next Cub, Ray Quinones. He was your standard shortstop from that era, basically. Light hitting, could field. Ray Quinones never really wasn't an all-star or anything, but he played for a while. He was fun. Next up, we got Steve Kiefer of the Brewers. I honestly do not remember much of Steve Kiefer, but there he is. He played for the Brewers. Looked like he played for the A's. He was a third baseman, shortstop, backup. Here's another fun one. Now, this guy Noah's in the Hall of Fame now. Well, just full disclosure, before the Cubs came to the American League, I grew up actually going to County Stadium. Went to a lot of games at County Stadium, watched a lot of Brewer fans. I wasn't a Brewer fan. I don't know if I was a Brewer hater either. A lot of times I would see Bo Jackson playing, I'd root for the Royals. If we saw the Bass Brothers, I'd root for the A's. If we saw the Indians who were trash, I'd probably root for the Brewers. I just kind of rooted for the players more than anything. It really bothers me that they're in the National League now, though. I probably would root for them, as they're doing well. And I'd definitely rock some of their old school jerseys. One of them that I would rock if they hadn't came to my National League and my Cubs division is definitely this Paul Molitor. Molitor was a great player for the Brewers for many years. He had what was it, 30? How long was his hitting streak? He had was it 44 game? No. I forgot how long his hitting streak was. He had a very long hitting streak for the Brewers back, I believe, in '87. Won a World Series, a couple World Series with Toronto, I believe, later on. Went to the Twins. Paul Molitor was a great player, 30-some, well over 3,000 hits. Was a great player, great fun guy to watch. And if it wasn't for the fact that the Brewers came to the National League, I'd definitely have a throwback Milwaukee Brewer jersey, probably the powder blue with the jersey, but as it is, never going to happen. Kurt Young, this guy pitched for the A's. That's all I got. Kurt Young pitched for the A's. I got another Brewer here, a Brewer heavy pack here. Mark Clear. Mark Clear was a pitcher for the Red Sox, the Brewers. Started some games, relieved some games. He had a career. He pitched for right here, he's about 8 years in, so he had a pretty nice career. Next up, we got Pat Keedy of the White Sox. Right? Pat Keedy. have no recollection of Pat Keaty. I barely remember him. His 88 set wasn't really a great set of cards. Not really like any huge Hall of Fame rookies or anything. I am looking for any Mark Grace rookies I can. I'm a huge Mark Grace fan. Dwayne Henry, he pitched for the Rangers for a while. Again, not much recollection. This is a very common, heavy run we're going here. And next up is Brian Fisher. He was a pitcher for the hated Pirates and pitched for the Yankees for a while. Middle reliever. Middle relievers used to really suck back in the day too. And I don't say suck, and not like they didn't have, the bullpens weren't what they are today. They didn't have guys who are groomed to be bullpen guys. They didn't really know how to use certain guys, how to manage bullpens. They've learned a lot more in recent years how to manage teams. It's kind of interesting if you look back at all bullpen usage and players and yada yada. I'm babbling. Anyways, here's a Davey Lopes. He was played for the Cubs for a couple of years. Was he on that 84 Cubs team? Yeah, he did get traded to the 84 Cubs and was there 85, 86. Was on the Dodger team, was part of that Dodger infield forever with, can't think of any names. Even Steve Garvey, Steve Sachs, and their third baseman is completely blanking my mind right now. Gosh, why am I forgetting this? But Bob, anyways, yeah, he was part of that great Ron Say. That's right, Ron Say was over there. He was part of that Dodger infield that was together for about 10 seasons. Anyways, Tim Cruz. Could be wrong, but didn't he die in a boating accident when he was with the Indians? I could be wrong on that, but I think I remember him. Then up we got Danny Cox. He was a good pitcher for a while for the Cardinals. He was actually a really good pitcher for a while for them. For some reason, I don't remember what happened to him, why he stopped being a good pitcher, why he didn't go on to have a really great career. I'm looking at his numbers here. God was really good for a couple of years there, but I don't really know why he fell off, what happened to him. But I do remember him being good for a while. Anyways. Indians leader card. Every team had one of these. This was, Indians. It was terrible. Brett Butler, Pat Tabler, Corey Snyder, Joe Carter, Julio Franco. It was Indians teams that were not very good. And here we got one of my favorite Cubs players. This guy came to us in 1987, won an MVP, if you know the story. I don't remember the Expos were jacking him around about money. He couldn't really play much on turf anymore. His knees were sore. And he went to the Cubs and he offered them a blank contract. What do you want to pay me? I'll play for whatever. And the Cubs gave him $600,000, which even in 87 was, for this guy, was just an absolute steal. He went out and earned every bit of that. Went on to continue a Hall of Fame career. And here's his all-star card, Andre the Hawk Dawson. The Hawk was definitely one of my early favorite players ever. Like I said, 87, came over to the Cubs and became basically the man. He was, like I said, he was the Hawk. But that's all I got for today. These are all the cards, a whole deck of cards, one through another one. Pop that open. So we got the whole box right here sitting in front of me. Anyways, can't really see it. We're going to get some better videotape recording one of these days. I'll have someone record me maybe. But anyways, that's all I got today. Still kind of tired from my trip. Going to go take a little nap ski here, and I will be in touch. Enjoy.